And right now I'm standing in the doorway to the entrance to the athletic training clinic. And right to our left we have Rob, our PT ATC. He's contracted through Mainline. He works here with some of the student athletes and actually regular students that need physical therapy. And then in here, this is the offices. This is the general office that the GAs and the interns use. Right now you can see they're busy at work. This is also where we do our record keeping on the computer. We use a program. I'll actually show you here. Let me jump in here, Vicky, since you're just reading some blogs.
Sorry for the squeaking into this chair.
It's okay. This is the... Oh, what did I just do? Vicky, you're killing me here. This is the name of the software that we use to keep track of athletes' records. Presagia. It's similar to Assistant Coach that we use at Salisbury. And then this is Bill Lukazowicz's office. This is the head trainer's office. This is where we actually keep all of the medication that we use to distribute to the athletes. As you can see, a lot of the medication is similar to that we use at Salisbury. And then right below here is where we keep all of our AEDs. As you can see, all the AEDs have been checked and have the expiration date on them, and all of them are for May 2014. Also, you can see to our left we have the file cabinet. This is all the hard files of all our student athletes that are currently enrolled at St. Joe's. And again, this is Bill's main office. As you can see, it looks out through the entire training clinic. Now, the main general area of the training room at St. Joe's is about 728 square feet. And that is the area that you can see directly in front of you. You can see we have the 4 taping tables. Okay, this is where we tape, and then right above them is where they store all of their supplies. Tape, pre-wrap, gauze, you name it. Also, in the general area, you can see I've opened up all the cabinets for you. They have a general station for sphygmometers and all our sleevings. Some things are actually not in here that are labeled, but as you can see, all of the shelves are labeled with what should be in their proper place. Blood pressure cuffs, stethoscopes, you name it. And then in this cabinet, it's more of a general storage thing for such things as thermometer covers. And what's funny is they have here labeled EpiPens, but when I spoke with the sports medicine director, they do not actually have any EpiPens on hand that are not patient prescribed. So they do not carry EpiPens in case of emergencies. As you can see here, we have our biohazard sharps disposable containers where we dispose of any sharps objects, such as needles that we may use, or anything, scalpels that we may use as well, which also are located in this drawer right below us. And then right over to the right, we have our first aid station. It comes with everything from gauze pads to wound wash to band-aids to wound wrap to Duoderm, one of my favorites. And then over here we have all our different topical agents such as sunscreen, more wound wash, AAA antibiotic, hydrocortisone cream, antimicrobial skin wipes, you name it. And then of course here our cleaning station filled with Hibiclens, hand sanitizer, disposable gloves, and a sink to wash your hands. Also, in some of these drawers, this is where we keep all the extra gauze pads that we may use. Any type of padding, like in our taping room, we usually keep below the taping tables. Even thermoplasts that we may use to make a hard cover for an athlete with an injury. And then here We have our thermobath. They only have one thermobath. It is not used very often from what I've seen, but it is cleaned regularly. Here we have the hydroculators. Now the funny thing about the hydroculator pads is that we do not have a dry rack for the hydroculator pads, but we do have probably about 40 or 50 pads that we do use and have washed daily. And this is our ankle weight and dumbbell weight station. We use those for rehabilitations in the rehabilitation room, which I will show you. And then in these cabinets as well, we have the different types of straps: elbow sleeves, wrist sleeves, slings, knee pads, just like we have in the cabinet at Salisbury. Now, all the way in the back here is our wet room. The wet room is about 280 square feet. Okay. It's not very big. You can see they only have one tub that they use electrically anyway. And it does come equipped with a ground fault interrupter that is about 4 to 5 feet off of the ground. Also, they do have an emergency shutoff button for all electricity in this room. That is not often used. But we do have here, this is our racks for our bottles, all our cleaning supplies, the ice machine, and the storage for our coolers. And this is where we usually fill up our 10 gallons and water. Now, our non-electrical ice bath is this. We use this for full ice immersion if we need to, up about to chest level. They do have a bigger tub that was in here earlier, but for cleaning purposes it was removed, especially since the weather outside right now is not threatening for heat illness. Now, this is their rehabilitation room. This is about 350 square feet, roughly. It comes with everything from a mini tramp that is listed on my table, the mini tramp, to another treatment table, and another treatment table. This is mostly where Rob works with the student athletes and for rehabilitation. As you can see, it comes with pulleys, TheraBand pulleys, which is probably one of the most used pieces of equipment in this room. Giving you an idea of some of the things we have in here. There's the body blade and the Bosu balls and the foam rollers. So like I said, it's general rehabilitation that takes place in here. When we do need to do advanced rehabilitation, the weight room is right next door, which I will show you in a moment. And that's where we do more advanced physical therapy that we don't have the equipment for in here. Now, this is our actual treatment room. Okay, it's equipped with 5 tables. And there's 2 of my lovely athletes now. Basically here, there are 2 alternating current machines located in this room. This is one of them. This is the Intellect Legend, basically used with combination for Premon, IFC, and it has an ultrasound attachment as well. As you can see, the service dates have been checked. It was checked on November 6, 2012, and will be checked again on November 24th, 2013. And then the other machine we have is a little bit newer. It's over here that he's hooked up to right now. It's made by the same company. He actually just finished. I better take him off soon. It's made by the same company, but it's a newer version. But of course, it comes with the same interface that the other one has: electrotherapy, ultrasound, and combination. It's just a tad bit newer. This is also an alternating current unit. and it has been inspected. You can see here on November 6, 2012, and will be re-inspected again November 20th, 2013. And the final electrical unit that is located in this room is an old school H-wave. This is the direct current unit that we have in here. And basically, all you have to do is select the channel and select the voltage, because there's nothing else that this machine can do except one direct current. Again, this has been inspected on the same dates as the other machines, 11/6, and will be re-inspected in November. Next, I'll be taking you into the weight room, where I said we do our more advanced physical therapy and strengthening, and that is located right out these doors.
What's up?
Here you can see we have another rescue AED on the wall. And then this is our weight room. This is where the athletes come to train, and then like I said, if we need to do more advanced physical rehabilitation, we can bring them in here. It's quite large in size. I was told, I did not actually measure this one myself, that it is roughly about 1,500 square feet. But back here we have this is where we spend most of our time. We'll come in here and use the mats, speed ladder and speed agility cones, and the TheraBands that we also use for resistance. And then back here we have a set of machines that we use typically for the physical therapy. And then this is our UBE. This is for the upper body extremity reconditioning. This is the only one we have in Hagen Arena. But we also, as you saw earlier in the main athletic training complex, we have 2 stationary bikes that we use for lower extremity. Now there is a satellite athletic training facility. It is located on the other side of campus, but is only used by tennis, baseball, and softball. Their facility is roughly, I believe they told me, 900 square feet in total. It's not very big, but like I said, it's only used by 3 or 4 teams. So, I hope this answers all your questions about St. Joe's Athletic Complex. It was my pleasure to give you the tour, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.